yo, TNT Dinomight here, the explosive one, and I noticed that he is coming, got an update, a Halloween update, and I wanted to go over some of the notes because, frankly, I'm addicted to the game and I want to know what new is coming. Let's start with the beginning here. It says, this patch celebrates the spooky season with a new mini-boss, enemies and items, limited time on and items and a limited time only skin. The Halloween event will be live for around 2 weeks. So we got 2 weeks of this. It is currently November 1st when I'm recording this. So we can look here and we can see that it looks like we have a pumpkin patch of some sort. And I've heard that it's this type of cauldron. You're supposed to bring candy back to this cauldron, and once you bring enough candy back to the cauldron, it summons a new mini boss. This is in like the standard he is coming, not the PvP version. So that's interesting. This patch also contains some other major changes we've wanted to do for a while. So unique keywords apparently have been changed. Rare heroic items, blue, purple rarity dot, into unique by default, meaning that if you already own a copy of an item, you cannot find a duplicate of that item. Okay. So that means that if anything is above a green, you can't combine anything higher than a green rarity at a golem anyway. So it kind of limits your builds a little bit, but it also provides variety. Sometimes there's some true artistic expression that can come when you limit it a little bit. So let's hope that it actually enriches the games and we just don't get people running tons of thorns all the time. Where over time we had to make more and more rare and heroics into unique for balance. This change makes it easier to keep track of which items you can get duplicates and which you can't. With all of the items above, common being unique, no exceptions, we've also removed the tag visually. We've taken a chance to buff many of the underperforming rares and heroics that were previously not unique, and we've been reworded a few common items that were unique so that they can be upgraded into gold/diamond by the golem. However, we're not doing this solely for balance. We think this will improve build diversity. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier, and make players consider to use items that they've never used before, which makes a lot of sense. Previously, if you had an armor build with 40 base armor and the chainmail armor item that regains all of your base armor as your build item, the next best item in the item slot you would look for is, of course, another chainmail armor. Yeah, and that's a very common build in Kingsmaker. I don't know if it's so much common in like the base game, but I know that this will definitely help with Kingsmaker and make them for like more diverse champions. Let's see. We can skip the rest of this. It's basically just telling you that you can't duplicate items too much, which is good. This is good. There's been a couple of rewordings as well. So the trigger twice. Items that said bomb items triggered twice, or ring items triggered twice, etc., was not able to multiply together how players expected them to. We've changed that so that all such items say your bomb items trigger one additional time. Okay, just some wording. They need to do that with. I feel like there needs to be a differentiation between like first turn, battle start, turn start. Like while they are self-explanatory, I feel like there's just too many. I don't know. Yeah, maybe give it like a name or something. I don't know. I'm not a game designer. Let's look. Items that said. Oh wait, no, not that part. When a champion, we're on to the champion, the Hall of Fame. When a champion collects 10 wins, they will be retired and enter the Hall of Fame. So this is for the Kingmaker. Is it Kingsmaker, Jonas, or Kingmaker? It's Kingmaker. All right. I figured you're making kings. It'd be multiple kings. Getting a champion into the Hall of Fame will grant you an additional reward. They will be saved under their own tab in your list of champions, and they will also be shown to other players in a global Hall of Fame list. The reason we're doing this, other than giving Kingmaker players a goal to aim towards, is for balance purposes. This was previously no cap to how many wins a build could get, which meant that some builds got the perfect setup and got 50 plus, 100 plus wins. And yeah, honestly, the thorns build is out of control. I've seen the build where the guy gets like 34 thorns that Jonas played against in one of his builds where he had a crazy build himself, but you can't beat 42 thorns. There's just nothing you can do against that. He's hitting you for 20 and take it. So a lot of these builds do need to be retired. Now, that's not to say is that similar builds aren't going to maintain some of those highest spots, but at least it gives other players a chance to get out there. The 100 people that lost against a supercharged version of Build X would feel that the meta was full of Build X, even though it was, in some cases, it was just a few instances of that build that got a huge amounts of wins. I can feel that. I sympathize with that wholeheartedly. This change will self-regulate to take overperformers out of the pool and speed up the rotation of builds going in and out, which we hope increase diversity of opponents that you will face. Let's see, what does this say? Without the cap, blah blah blah. All right, now pretty good stuff here. Pretty good stuff.
My champion has 3 wins.
Jonas's champion has 3 wins. He wanted everybody to know that. I don't have a champion because I suck at the game, apparently. All right, let's see. What other patch notes do we have? We added the Halloween event. All rare and heroic items now unique by default. Added the Hall of Fame. They moved eggs to their own event. And they are disabled in Kingmaker until the next patch. This is a weird change. This is like eggs are they're kind of integral to a lot of the builds I've seen. That's going to change a lot. I feel like that's an interesting change, but it does say they're coming back for the next patch. Beekeeper, remove the beekeeper from events. Now the beekeeper is where you get the honeycomb, if I'm thinking correctly. You can mix them together. You have to mix them at the. I thought you mixed them at the.
I think the
cauldron.
honeycomb and whatever is where you can mix them, or maybe the beekeeper's where you get the honey. I don't know.
I thought the bee. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're talking about the beehive that's surrounded by the super strong bees where you can get the honey, or if they're talking about the beekeeper NPC. But I didn't know. I don't even know if there is a beekeeper NPC. I just love the game, man. I'm not a pro, right? So we're figuring it out here. But they moved eggs. They got rid of the beekeeper. They changed the junksmith from copying an item to allow 2 edges to a weapon. This is something amazing right here. The fact that the junksmith can now give you 2 edges on a weapon is insane. That's going to make him one of the primary guys that you're going to be looking for when you're out there searching for weapon upgrades, essentially, man. You're going to look for 2 edges that have a symphony, or not even a symphony, but they have a synergy. Thank you, Jonas. So now they have choosing to fight a champion gives no crowns by default. You only earn crowns for wins your champion gathers. Okay. This is an interesting change, too. So this means that you have to become a champion in order to even get crowns now, which I think that limiting the ways that you can gather that currency, because honestly, I don't know how many people are playing Kingsmaker. I don't know how many people are on the leaderboard, but I don't see a point in making it harder for me to essentially just gather cosmetics, which is all that you can do. Yeah, well, Jonas said they don't have microtransactions. That's interesting, Jonas, because if they did have microtransactions for the coins, it would make me like the game less.
That's what I mean. Like they will when they put it out.
Oh, you think that the game is going to come out with microtransactions? Oh, yeah. You got a point there. I didn't think about that, but honestly, I would feel like that would make me like the game less. It's kind of like what was the resort that we were playing? Not the resort, the bazaar. How they kind of went that motto, and it kind of turned me off to the game a little bit, man. I'm gonna play it while I enjoy it for now. I'm gonna play it for how much I enjoy it now, and not worry about the money right now. But it is weird for them to take it out of that. A way to earn that currency out of rotation. Added new biomes for rare events in Kingmaker. That's cool. Fixed swampland starting on the last chosen difficulty instead of normal. Okay, that's just like a pretty basic thing. There's a few item changes. They changed the featherweight greaves got to change. A lot of these I'm just going to search in game, but I'm going to keep leaving them up on the screen. Briar greaves got a little bit of a change. Iron shrapnel, vampire tooth, fungal cloak, mushroom soup, melon bomb. Melon bomb is one of the ones I use. I have to look I have to look at what Melon Bomb did. What is this? Don't get out of here. Alienware, don't tell me what to do. Melon Bomb changed the effect. Battle start. Deal 1 damage to the enemy 2 times. Whenever you deal 1 damage, decrease a random status effect by 1. That's still very good, but it's not. Huh. Whenever you deal damage, relieve a status effect. That's interesting. I love the melon, dude. It's like my favorite item, especially when you can mix it with so many different things. Life root hammer, marble stonefish, honeymead, mineral water got to change, boiled ham got to change. I don't use that very often. Yeah, it looks like a lot of different items got changes here. It's kind of very cool. So that means that the videos that I'll have on the channel this week will have some of these new iterations of some of these weapons, man. Very cool. Very cool. All right, I'm not going to go through all of them, but yeah, that's the He Is Coming patch notes. I'm ready for the Halloween event. What are you dressing up for as Halloween? Me, myself, I'm going to dress up as an unemployed dad because I happen to dress like one anyway. All right, look, until the next one, TNT Dinomight, and I'm out.